Hello, internet. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, because as you can see, it's webcam time, so Baumi not quite daily. Yes, I know the name is shit, but that's what it actually is all about. Of course, it's inspired by the Day 9 Daily, and but it's not quite a daily, so not quite daily, I guess. Okay. Anyway, so same reason as for last time. I was watching Homecast, and as it turns out, Homecast was using a very interesting, not Homecast, but one of the teams on Homecast was using a very interesting strategy, and I kind of wanted to share it with you. But before we get into that, I wanted to show you this, their buy guide. Yeah, this is actually only the single birthday present I got, and I got it from Steve, from a friend of mine. It's kind of random that he's the only one that got me something for my birthday. But the bite guy, living like a bosky. I have been reading it. I'm not too far into it yet, but I'm reading it, and it's really funny. It's hilarious, and also to all of you who don't know what this is about, go watch the movie The Big Lebowski. Just do it. It's hilarious. It's amazing. It's one of the best movies ever. Anyways, so I have been telling everybody for a while now about some strategies, and well, for not a while, for ages, I have been telling everybody about strategies, certain strategies in Heroes of New, and everybody always taught me that I'm insane, that I'm stupid, that I have no idea what I'm talking about, and that simply doesn't make sense. Turns out all of those strategies are getting used now. So, first of all, I told everybody that Witch Slayer is based as a support and far stronger if you put him in a solo lane. Turns out competitive players finally realized that and are now putting Witch Slayer in the solo lane and telling everybody that Witch Slayer as a support is worthless. Surprise, surprise. Additionally, I always taught everybody White Soul, no, don't put him in a jungle. Give him a solo lane. Because he's two heroes. You can't last it against that, you can't harass against that in a one-on-one scenario. Even in a two-on-one scenario, it's pretty difficult going up against a White Soul. Turns out, I was right. Everybody's using White Souls as solo now. And I've got a few more, but I'm not gonna tell you about those now. I'm gonna tell you about those in a later video. Just so I have them out there before they get popular. But another strategy I've been telling everybody about is dual jungle. You use one of the regular jungling heroes and a support to jungle together. These two are going to be able to gank like madman, and it allows you 3 solo lanes, which, if you have the right lineup, can be amazing. And that's exactly what we are gonna watch today. So this is a game. Between Vitriolic Gaming and MUFC. As I already told you, it was Homecasted, so you can watch the shoutcast of that on there. Now, before we start off, all of you long-time viewers already know that I am the biggest fanboy of Bryce ever. I love this guy. He is amazing. He's an amazing player. He is crazy good. He's fun to watch. He has ridiculous strategies and item builds. And I also talked to him once, and he's really nice, so that's another thing. But he's the one that actually made Electrician popular back in the day. He's the one that kind of was responsible for the nerf he got on his electric shield. So, yeah. Now, Bryce is playing on Vitriolic Gaming. Vitriolic Gaming, just to give you a feel, I know something about them, so I'm gonna give you information on that. Vitriolic Gaming, they got famous for kind of like participating in their first tournament, defeating Fnatic MSI, and then losing to a no-name team. That's Vitriolic Gaming. I don't think it's the same lineup though. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I know that Bryce wasn't on there during that time. But anyways, so let's get this game going. We are just gonna fast forward through the early stages. It's not gonna be too long of a video this time around. And I kind of get a feeling that this is maybe just a little bit off. Yeah, here we go. But we're gonna have Cthulhu Font, Nymphora, Plague Rider, Valkyrie, and Pebbles for the Legion side. Now, something noteworthy about Cthulhu Font is this hero can jungle, but he isn't the quickest if it comes down to just jungling. But the thing he's really good at is jungling and ganking, just like semi-laning. It's kind of an interesting. I did a not quite daily, a while back, like pretty long time ago. You can watch that if you want to. I think it's still up to date. Anyways, Cthulhu Font. This hero is nice for the reason that he can take out big creep camps pretty quickly with his hooker. And you're gonna see this come into play because Cthulhu Font, he can just go into the jungle, quickly clear out one creep camp and then be level 2 and then have his tremble. And this is exactly what they are going to do. So they're gonna have Cthulhu Font up here, and he didn't skill anything yet. That's because they don't know if he can gank at level 1 or if he has to wait. But other than that, we got the Pebbles and Nymphora mid lane going up against Polybrook Priest Glacier, so that sounds pretty dangerous, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. But Nymphora Pebbles, of course, is an amazing lane. Anyways, here we go. Cthulhu Font is now moving into the jungle. He's gonna take out one creep camp, and this is gonna give him level 2. And once he reaches level 2, he's gonna go into the mid lane and gank. And as soon as he does that, which I'm just gonna spoil it, it's gonna result in the bloodlust. And yeah, it's gonna get interesting afterwards. So we're just gonna lock the camera and fast forward through this. Yeah, here we go. So fast forwarding, stun onto Polybrook Priest. Polybrook Priest is going to drop to Pebbles. Pebbles gets taken out by the Glaciers though in return, which is fine. Now this is something also noteworthy in a scenario like this. Cthulhu Font, he's staying in the mid lane until Pebbles arrives, because even though the jungle is nice and everything, as I already mentioned, Cthulhu Font, he isn't exactly the best if it comes down to jungling. He can do it, but he's not the best. He really isn't. And yeah, so he's staying in the mid lane just for the time Pebbles is, yeah. While Pebbles is coming back to the mid, Cthulhu Font is staying in the mid, not wasting any experience that could go into a carry style hero. Is now level 3 and either gonna initiate onto the Polybrook Priest or move to the jungle. But Polybrook Priest is playing very defensive, so he's not gonna stay in the mid, he's going to move to the jungle. And this is now going to get interesting. Cthulhu, yeah, okay. We have to wait a little bit until it gets going, but he is gonna take out this camp, and no, finally we have the Nymphora moving to the jungle as well, and these two are going to jungle together. Now what's the advantage of that? First of all, we do have a lot of additional damage coming out. It's basically 2 heroes, right? Yeah. So we have 2 heroes attacking the creeps now, which increases their DPS by quite a significant amount. Additionally, the thing about Cthulhu Font is he kind of lacks mana, like he really needs a lot of mana, and the thing is, he can juggle with the mana he has, but he can't continuously gank as well. That's not gonna work. But because of Nymphora, he has unlimited mana. So here we go, and they take out Glaciers. And now they are going to move to the Hellbourne jungle. Cthulhu Font and Nymphora together. They won't lane, neither of them. And this is gonna result in Pebbles getting solo experience, and because they're ganking the mid lane all the time, his farm is looking pretty good. Like it's 270 GPM. Nobody's gonna complain about that. 280, that's pretty good. Like 4 minutes into the game. He's actually, I think he's the top farmer in the entire game. Yes, he is the top farmer. And that's it. That's by going up against 2 heroes in the mid lane. That's just kind of ridiculous, don't you agree? He now also has the boots, and this is getting really dangerous for the Hellbourne side. Now, in the meantime, we of course got the Black Rider going up against the Scout Witch Slayer being a terrible support, really can't do anything to stop this. But playing against the Scout Witch Slayer, And the Valkyrie against the Wedge Attack. Now Valkyrie versus Wedge Attack is gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be a one-on-one. And nobody's gonna interfere with that. So this is just a pure one-on-one scenario. On the other side though, because these two on the Hellbound jungle, the top and the mid lane, really have to pay attention all the time. Just look at this. A Pebbles solo going up against the Glacius Polyrock Priest can go up to the creep wave and farm. Simply because they are so scared. So scared of what can happen. They now are playing a little bit more aggressive because they spotted the Nymphora and the Cthulhu Font by chugging. They spotted them with the ward of sight, and they know no, they don't have to fear anything at the moment. By the way, this is kind of a stupid, like, yeah, just take a look at this. Scott is gonna steal the creep, reveal himself, and yeah, Witch Slayer is gonna pay the price for that. So I don't quite know what he was thinking right there. But Witch Slayer is going to drop to the Black Rider. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. Kind of. Just a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. And now Scout is in a little bit of trouble, maybe? Gets nuked. Does have the invisibility though, so he should be fine. But just take a look at this. Now that the Cthulhu Fund and the Nymphora are moving back over here, again, they spotted them. Just look at these two. Just look at them. They don't even get close to the creep wave. And currently there only is a Pebbles. Like, it's not like there are a lot of heroes. They are protecting them actively. It's just the raw fear of the Cthulhu Fund and Nymphora being there. The possibility of them ganking. It's what forcing them to stay near to the tower. And they don't even dare to go up to this Pebbles. Now Polyrock Priest, he's getting close. And yeah, here we go, he gets a lasted. That's something, I guess. Talking about lasted, just take a look at this. 22 and 6 against about 21 and 9. Okay, I expected this to be a lot lower. Oh well. But yeah, it's just... Still, it's ridiculous. Just do a range against the Pebbles, and they don't dare to do anything. And now here we go. Cthulhu Fund and Nymphora are incoming. And if Pebbles lands a stun on someone, like this Polyrock Priest for example, he pretty much is dead. Yeah, here we go. With all of the stuns coming out, the chuck, and the seal, and the tremble, and everything. This Polyrock Priest is gonna go down, and Cthulhu Fund and Nymphora are moving back to the jungle. They are jungling. This is dual jungle. This is crazy. I love this strategy. It's amazing. It's the best thing ever. And it works wonders. Just take a look at this. Nymphora, she's level 5. Witch Slayer, being a support in a lane, in an actual lane, is level 4. Level 4. Glacius, level 4. Nymphora is on a higher level than other support heroes in this game. Like, really? And of course, because... Oh, he misses that stun. But that's not... Or did he miss that stun? Anyways, didn't matter. They're just gonna destroy the Polyrock either way. But because of this, they also have 3 solos. And then we got the Black Rider level 6, the Valkyrie level 6, and the Pebbles level... Valkyrie is actually level 7, but the Pebbles level 6 as well. It's just, yeah, you get what I'm getting at, right? Like, I made my point. And I think Black Rider may be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, the Plague! Oh, it bounced to the creeps, that's so sad. Well, yeah, that had to be a misclick. Okay, well, Noob Scout, I guess. Noob Scout. But by the way, this yet again, Black Rider's dead, so I might as well stay in this lane. Like, really, why would I leave this lane if I don't have to? It's just you have to use experience and all of the other nice things. And here we go. Nymphora ultimate is now up because she's also level 6, and the Polyrock Priest is gonna drop yet again. It's just this ganking, this roaming potential is amazing. Back in the day, during the old Dota days, during the days where anyone still cared about Dota, There was a popular strategy, or not exactly popular, but there was a strategy called dual roam. Everybody knows what a roamer is, but dual roam is kind of the extreme. You pick two roamers, most of the time it was Andromeda and Behemoth, or Earthshaker and Vengeful Spirit, whatever, doesn't quite matter. But these two, and then you go roam with those. Now the downside to that was, even though you had a lot of gangs and a lot of experience for the solo, well, a lot of solo lanes because we had 3. It kind of, well, there kind of was a problem with that, namely Nymphora, not Nymphora, but Andromeda and Behemoth not getting any far. Well, this kind of solves it. Just take a look at this. Cthulhu is at 355 and Nymphora is at 180. I don't know how many of you like to play support, but as a support, if you are sitting at around 180 or even 200, that's pretty good. Like, nobody's gonna complain about that. She's gonna drop here though, so that's kind of sad. But I guess that's the power of Rich there. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you this game and this strategy and talk about it. So here we go. And yeah, let's just fast forward through parts of this. I don't want this video to be too long, because really it's not it's less teaching you how to do this. It's just showing you the style, which I think is very, very interesting. Very interesting. Now, well, right now there isn't a whole lot going on. So yeah, we have gotten to a point where the Legion side is just leading by so much because of the early game that the Heaven side, they can barely do anything. Like, here we go. Nice team fight going on actually. They managed to Michael Jackson taunt the Pebbles. But Cthulhu is running in and probably gonna get the kill onto the Witch there. Yep. Nope, not gonna chase down the Glaciers though. And Heck gets sniped by an arrow. So that's funny. Still. Everything still applies. And here we go. Cthulhu is just gonna keep on farming. By the way, Bryce, he's the one that actually uses the Insanitarius Elder Parasite build onto Cthulhu. But he's not gonna go for that this game. He instead decides to go for him with the Black Legion and then for the Insanitarius, which is fine as well. Like, the thing about Insanitarius, it's kind of a risky item if you just build it raw. It can be very, very useful, and if used correctly, I'm probably gonna create a separate video just on Elder Parasite, but on Insanitarius, because I just so often see it used incorrectly, and I myself consider, well, a pretty good Insanitarius user if there's such a thing. But yeah, you get my point. Oh. Actually, another fight going on right here. Glacius drops, Cthulhu gets trapped, but Cthulhu is not giving a shit. And now he's gonna charge in right here, and no, he should. Yeah, here we go. He's gonna drop. But still, if we just look at the lead of the Hellbournes, no, of the Legion side, I can't speak today. I'm sorry, really sorry. But if we just take a look at the lead of the Legion side, yeah, 10k, 11k gold, 8.5k experience. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, yeah, and here we go. Now they are finally getting back together. They are no longer... They kind of like resolve their problems and talk to each other, and after a long night of kind of, yeah, getting to like each other again, these two are finally back together and are now starting to, well, destroy everybody, and yeah. So Cthulhu, I think he's getting close to finishing his Insanitarius actually, which is the coolest item ever. Insanitarius, best thing on Earth. It's amazing. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But yeah, let's just... I just want to show you how this game ends. Because, as I already mentioned, like the thing about the juggling, laning is over, it's a laning strategy, so really there's no point in showing it any longer than the laning part. Because it won't exist for any longer than the laning part. Oh, Valkyrie should have moved with a move right there, and she probably would have gotten the hack. But, oh man. Yeah, what am I talking about? If you press A and then move, your hero is gonna attack the first target he gets. Yeah, the first enemy unit or the first attackable unit that's in range. So if Valkyrie would have used a move right there, she would have walked up the hill and the hero would have reacted automatically and attacked the hack instantly. While on the other side, the player didn't even realize that hack was there, and even though he had the time to, if he would have played perfectly, to actually get that kill, he didn't do it because, well, players ain't perfect for this reason. And the announcer just sounds a tiny little bit ridiculous on fast forward. This is... Oh, this is hilarious. What the heck? Oh, this announcer. Oh well. Yeah, the barracks go down and everything. Actually, Russian hack is gonna drop and yeah, this is game over. But I just wanted to show you this game. I hope you kind of liked that. It wasn't the most in-depth of videos and it wasn't the longest, but yeah, if you did like it, please thumbs up, right? Right? Both thumbs up. One on this video and the other one on Facebook. Link in the description, and I'm also gonna include the match ID in the description if you want to take a look at this game yourself. But see you next time. Well, see you next time now.